Yo, check it out. It's your boy DGL7. We got to make a quick show today. Now, Christopher Leon Johnson is in the field, so he's actually out again. He should be back next week. We're going to work out our schedule and things like that. We are moving to a Tuesday, Thursday slot to try to increase the amount of viewers. So tell your friends about this show. It's going to be dope. Yeah, we're setting it up. Now, actually, we've been going to the county committee, and actually, right now, a very serious charge has been leveled at actually the House of Representatives man, Espaillat. So we're going to look at that. Let me share that on the screen right now. Give me a second. Okay. And this is actually pretty significant. Now, personally, generally, maybe different people have different feelings about Harvey Epstein, but I like the guy. I have not really run into Espaillat, but I do actually, just so you know, have quite a few run-ins with Dominican Republic of, people in activism and politics, which is just notable, I think, but I'm not really, I appreciate their working with me. So let's share this particular right here. Okay. This is actually by this, or I've heard of Patch, right? I'm not saying they're the most legit thing. I don't really know. Okay. But, you can look up other instances here. Now it says alleged SBI voter suppression probe demanded by uptown politicians, right? 23 people, and in this particular thing, I was there at this meeting. I don't think I put the footage yet together. I do have some pictures, I think, on Instagram here or there. I was there with Mark Safman, and you could see here that it accuses, right, District Leaders Espaillat, Maria L. De La Cruz. These are named, okay, and the signatories include, and they say right here. Now, would these people all sign this letter here, right, against an actual sitting House of Representatives person? I think that's kind of a tall order. So I think they have some proof for something like that. Maybe even I want to see that. These are serious charges right here, real serious. So this is significant. And what's up, Dust James? Holla, I see you in the chat, right? Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, solidarity, my man, the trucker. Yeah, representing North Carolina. Once again, a very key swing state. We do have our allies in Pennsylvania. I wonder if my man Muti's jumping in. We might see him over there, but we're not going to actually. Oh, it won't actually. But I could change the screen here, and they can't see it. So I have other people like in Pennsylvania, right? Another key swing state could put together a powerful coalition here. Now, these are serious charges. Let's get to there's someone else. Actually, we're gonna race off to see her really soon. Actually, let me show this other one. Now, if you know Case Phillips, okay, Kay Marie, unfortunately, she's actually being held against her will at this moment, and we're about to go race off and try to get her out of there. Now, she's been involved. I don't really know exactly what's going on with this whole situation, right? But I do know being held against your will is not really something that you want. She's also said that they're going to be trying to medicate her, which is insane. Now, the thing is that you can see this. I'm sharing on the screen right here. You can look at this video right here. It's pretty recent. And you can see that there's been a long history, right? And she's been talking about this. I even have evidence of her telling me about this 8 months ago. So this is all in the video, right? Yeah, when I actually met, George Floyd's brother. And you can see over here, there's also a blind man, right? Yeah, who also, here we are. I went with her to the Legal Aid Society and the Attorney General to get addressed with the situation. So this is all, she's actually being held right now at the hospital. We're about to go and see what's up. She's at the, I think, 130th. She's at Presbyterian, like uptown. So I'm going to go find where that is. I wrote that down somewhere. I'm about to call it right back. And falling apart right here, yeah. Also want to shout out Mark Cross, you know what I mean? Met him at, he's also says that he's been wrongfully convicted. We still need to cover that case. We're just really over here. It's really hard to get this all done with, with all the suppression. Anyways, okay, so let's remove this. Okay, this over here is Mark Cross, okay? He's still in prison right now. We just did a show with Muti, right? Yeah. Talking about the case of Anton. I don't even remember. Yeah, that's how. It's not good. Yeah, Salamander Brain is the person that we're trying to help running for mayor of. Where is it? Okay. Sorry, yeah, I'm so burned out. Yeah. Anton Ford. Oh my God, he's in Pennsylvania. So yeah, and his hearing, we got to follow up how that went. Yeah. So, all right, folks, we're gonna go and he's also in prison now. So Mark Cross, yeah, and Tom Ford, they're both still in prison. They have significant evidence of their that there's been wrongful convictions, and there's been a pattern, a known pattern. Let me just share that on the screen right now. Is that being shared? Okay. China Walling, Queens DA. Okay. You can see that there was actually a known. Okay, Queens Eagle. Queens DA. Okay. Space. Okay. So here you can see this. Share this screen right here. Oh my goodness, Muti's here. Oh my goodness, Muti, what's up, brother?
How you feel, dude?
Oh man, things are crazy right. I'm about to go save this lady who's they got her locked up at the hospital. Yeah, but
What situation?
the thing is that there's actually another video series that I have of a lady who's actually fighting her landlord. That's too much to get into, but I did want to actually just talk about your case. We just had that thing with Anton Ford, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Let
Fan
me
I am.
before we can
What
go,
happened?
and before we can even delve into that, I just want to let you know I'm also a housing advocate as well. So maybe we can get together and do something on that as well.
Great. I do a lot of housing stuff. This is
Yes,
actually wonderful. Yeah, quite a bit.
I mean, you probably can school me on a whole lot because I'm an advocate. I'm a veteran as an advocate, but in terms of housing, I know how critical and treacherous the situation is. So I'm a novice in that area. So you can teach me a lot about that.
You know what? A lot of the things that they do in the prison system is similar to what they're doing on the outside. So you're going to recognize it real quick. I bet you're going to see, you're going to get it, or you're going to catch on real quick. I think. Yeah.
That's why the
I
book.
know. Yeah. I know you've just been out like 3 months. Go ahead.
uh, America According to Prison, where I'm showing you the parallels of what's done in prison, which is a microcosm of the macrocosm. And most people don't really want to deal with the fact that on the other side of the wall, this is prison on both sides of the wall. One is a microcosm, the other is a macrocosm. You and I are in the macrocosm right now.
Okay. So yeah, what did you want to? You said like before we talked about what happened with Anton Ford, which I'm wondering because that did happen just recently. What else is going on with your situation right now? What else is going on?
Well, we trying to plan our work our plan in terms of just gathering, marshaling the facts for my personal situation for exoneration. Um, and we making progress, and we in constant contact with folks who are in contact with the DA's office. We would much rather to deal with them directly, but it seems they're not really, excuse me, responsive, because we're not quote unquote a member of the bar. Um, but I mean, we're gonna keep pushing forward until it happens anyway. So right now, we just in the research stage to confirm what it is we think we know, and then once we do, we're gonna bring it to them.
What about those Saturday free school? You ever gets? Let's. You should stop by there sometime and see what's up. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Meet the
absolutely,
members.
for
Yeah,
sure, for sure, absolutely.
sounds good. Yeah, it sounds like they should be doing what you're talking about. So there's no way they can stop the membership from working with you. Yeah, which would be great. Yeah. Hope it's
Without question.
yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I've been reaching out, but I haven't heard back. So just
And
gonna have
well,
to go.
we gotta do what we gotta do, and then allow them the opportunity to respond to our efforts.
Yeah, it's good work though. Yeah, honestly, it's in all of our interests. So I wish them the very best. There's nothing, I really, they're right to be skeptical, but I mean, as a true activist, we can only rely on ourselves.
Yes, sir.
Saturday Free,
Yes.
Saturday Free School's backing Trump. Really, Dust James. I didn't know that. Dust James is my friend from North Carolina, also another key state, right? Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if LA is going to jump in. Let me check to see if Elisa, actually my co-host, is. I don't know if you ever met Lisa. No, she's not. She probably went to sleep. Yeah, she's been up super late right now. I think it's 7 a.m. in the West Coast.
Absolutely. So Betty, bye bye.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. All right. So let me think. All right. So what did happen with the Anton Ford situation? Was he exonerated?
No. They they postponed it. The judge had fell ill. Without getting into the particulars as to the in camp, you know, decisions, strategies, et cetera, it's just been postponed. And so the way we look at it, we have more time now to set up what we wanted to set up and do exactly what we want to do. That's the funny thing about court situations is you want to get out immediately, but the reality is you always need more time to prepare even better. Preparation.
You know, one thing we did pass, just so you know, I had something called the Unified Platform in 2020, 22, I believe. Yeah, last year. The
Okay.
thing is that we had Republicans, Democrats, Independents, Greens, Libertarians all agree that when someone has been proven innocent and they're wrongfully incarcerated, they should be freed that business day. You know, I mean, no keeping them in for years after they're found innocent. They should be freed that business day. And the thing is that other things that you're talking about, like right now, right, in terms of this case right here and the justices that are continuing on that you see, right, like this judge is sick, right? Yeah, why can't they just find another judge? Like, why is this delay in justice? Why not just free the man, right? Yeah, you guys can help put those things together, like new legislation, such as I know they're working on the wrongful conviction thing with Vincent Moore. I'm very excited about that legislation, and I want to try to help pass that in New York.
Are you talking about the compensation for exoneration?
Yeah.
Him and Dr.
Absolutely.
on that. They've been pushing that for a very long time. I got some ideas, and I shared them with Dr. Chinchilla as to how we could expedite the process. Now, to this point, she hasn't executed that, so it looks like I'm gonna have to go ahead and just initiate it because I made political contacts, and
there's one thing I just want to say about that, though, right? The one thing that I feel like just needs to be examined right quick, because if you look at a lot of the settlements that happen for New York people, right? Yeah, a lot of times those settlements were over the suggested amounts. You know what I mean? So I just want to make sure that we don't put a cap on how much the people's getting. You know what I mean?
I concur with that 110%. I don't even really.
If there was solitary, if there was other things like other inhumane conditions, that needs to be also added on, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because my position is, if we come up with amount, that's going to be the floor, not the ceiling.
You know, okay, so like I like that. You get what I mean? Yeah, I agree. Okay, cool. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Yeah, okay.
I agree. You know, like when you go all across the country, they got different things in different states. Texas got, you know, my thing is for Pennsylvania, take a little bit from everywhere and make the best in the country. Take some from what they're doing in Texas. Take some from what they're doing in DC. Take some from what they're doing in Virginia. Take some from what they're doing in North Carolina. Take some from, oh, you got a camera crew there.
Yeah, actually, they're filming a documentary about me. I was actually, you know, I go through, you know, sometimes I don't know if you know, like maybe people said like I was all crazy and stuff a little bit, okay, because it's very depressing going through all this, right? Yeah, it's very hard for me, you know. I don't know if you know how I'm not working a regular job, so it's a real struggle, man. You know what I mean? So some dude saw me wilding on the train because sometimes I'd be wilding out, and he just thought I was interesting. So he actually said he wanted to film about my stuff. He started hearing about my stuff, and I do good work. So maybe this will be the point where I could actually, you know, get some support and actually do the stuff the way I want to do it, and not have to worry about, you know, finding other ways to fund my, you know, fund this work.
Well, I'm here for you, bro.
Yo, we're doing great things, man. Yeah, we have a serious coalition.
Financially, I'm broke as a joke. I said, but spiritually, intellectually, socially, I'm here for you. And anything I can do, you know, I'll move for you. And I think I've demonstrated that in the past. And it's just going to get greater. The more we move forward, it's just going to get greater. I mean, we're going to do some beautiful things, man.
We have a good coalition, man. I got a good team here. So I'm going to introduce some more people as we go on, and we're going to force the building. Yeah. Saturday Street School, they're going to come on board. One way or the other, we're going to find other allies and join them up. Yeah.
All right. No question. Now, let's go back to the topic at hand. We were talking about
Vincent Moto and his the compensation law that's trying to be passed.
Now, I gave Dr. Chinchilla some suggestions, and I don't really see how she moved with them because she's doing so many things. So I'm not really surprised.
She's doing some stuff too, yeah. But
she's
you know what?
doing
It's good to move independently as well, right? I know
yeah.
she actually does some work. She actually also got Caroline, she got the judge, right? Yeah, like that's
Speaking
very
of,
powerful stuff. They also
yeah,
had a debate.
but
Yeah, she's
dig
doing
this.
power moves.
All
Go
right, now
ahead.
dig this. Speaking of which, I'm glad you brought that up. Was it last night? No, the night before last. Last night I went to an event by a group called ADE, Individual Development for African American Youth, in protection or something to that effect. But the night before that, I went to an event called Judge the Judges. It was in
Yeah.
West Philadelphia, at the School for the Future. It used to be named after what's the boy's wife divorced him? I can't think, the billionaire boy. Him and his wife broke
They
gates.
all be getting
Yeah,
divorced all the time. They
yeah,
all be, yeah,
yeah.
there's some kind of
Well,
weird stuff going on there.
school used to be named after Bill Gates, but it's called the School of the Future now. And they had the venue of Judge the Judges, and it was really good. 12 judges came out, which was historical, because normally they don't do anything. Normally they duck any critical questioning or any critical forms, irrespective of party, Democrat, Republican, Independent, doesn't matter. So they came out, and we
Who
got a
was
lot.
judging them? Was it like
Again,
former convicts and stuff? The judging them? Who's judging these
everybody,
judges?
their grandmother.
Okay.
Show up, you got some questions, hurl them suckers. And just try to extrapolate from them, like not just what your platform is now for this upcoming election, but what have you done before this date? How, like, some of the judges in Pennsylvania, it's not called re-election for a judge if they already sitting on the bench. It's called retention. And then you had some of the judges who were not elected at all. They just candidates. So you had a nice little mix. And the judge that you spoke of, Carolyn, she's from England, and
Yeah.
I got a lot of footage. I'll send you the footage,
Okay.
and you can hear the work that she's already done, and what she's doing, and what she plans to do once on the bench. And I mean, judges are not allowed to legislate from the bench, or they can't, quote unquote, be activists. But I mean, I'm keeping a buck with you, man. I don't know a judge in this country that ain't an activist, whether they promoting conservatism, liberalism, just rightism, wrongism, ism, and anything else you could possibly think of, centrism or whatever. I just think it's a farce for people to talk about not judges not being active, and
You know
almost
what?
every their grandmother is an activist judge, because really when they say the judge is activism, that just simply means the person who's speaking doesn't really agree with their political slant, whether
Yeah.
it's left.
One of the most powerful things you can do in that regard, you see over here, right? Yeah, these are lists of voter data. You know what I mean? So
Okay,
actually, we've open source voter data to the public here in New York. There may be a similar program in Pennsylvania. I don't know.
okay,
If not, we might be willing to work with you and make that available. Now, you might want to grow your organization over here. And one thing you can do, right? Yeah, what we do is we make this voter data available to all of our partners and friends, right? There's no cost for that, right? Yeah, we just open source it to the public.
right.
And they see our value, and then they see work with us on other things. You get what I mean? But that's just a very good tool for yourself just to have, not just. And you can also look up the email addresses of every single assembly member and state, a senate member in your particular state, and you can contact them and develop a relationship with them. You know what I mean? And you can make that legislation move forward. So I'm doing on my end. I'm banned from a lot of. We'll see. I think they're nervous to work with me. They don't respond very well, but we're gonna see. Yeah, because I work on a lot of issues, so we're gonna cross up at some point.
Let me
Yeah.
say this: are you open for suggestions?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, maybe you gotta step back, recalibrate your approach, because I've been kicked out of a lot of joints too, bro. You know what I'm saying? They kicked me out of Temple University twice.
Yeah.
And they pride themselves on so-called academic freedom, which is a bunch of bullshit. But so I know, bro, I know your pain. Trust me. I know your pain to be barred from stuff simply because you come raw, you honest, and you trying to get to the truth. You know what I'm saying? And many of the entities in which we, uncover, expose, look
There's
into.
always, yeah, the thing is that there's always a shill. The thing, you know what I mean? So with me, they have to worry about something, but the other one, they don't have to worry about anything because they're going to do exactly as they're told. So I get it from their perspective too. It's a safer bet for them, right? Yeah. So they're
Yeah,
playing their game, but we have to develop our own sources, right? This is exactly what this program is about because they don't give us a platform. So all the grassroots activists that are suppressed, right? Yeah, we're talking about real stuff going on, like the I don't know if you saw early in the program how the leadership was off by 6 votes, and there's accusations, right, of the leadership being of the votes being manipulated, right, against a sitting U.S. House of Representatives member, right, with people signed their names and everything. This has
okay.
been going on in this community for a long time in this particular cycle, but it's just not getting addressed. So we got to just, as a grassroots, we say we're the ground, we got to have that ground level control. So we're looking for that. Once again, you're in a community, you're just going to develop those relationships, and we're going to exert that control at a local level, and just build the coalition from the ground up. I'm sorry, yeah. All
Yeah.
right, look, I
What you,
actually have to go. There's a lady who's being held against her will right now.
okay.
Um, but that's K. Marie Phillips. You could see the rest of the. I think there's a video on my channel that's called "Attacked in Her Home by Cure Violence" org members or something like that. And she was actually beat up in the last video, and now her son's arrested, and it's just gotten worse. So we got to go see what's
I
up.
will
Yeah.
keep me abreast, right? Keep me abreast. And
Okay.
I mean, you should take some type of live feed with you so that, when the goons try to get out of pocket, the neo-Nazi Gestapo boys, you'll be able to capture that.
What about Anton Ford? Did they set the new court date? Like, what is that? A month out? Is that 2 weeks?
Yeah,
Like, when is it?
it's like a month out.
A
And
month
two,
out. Okay.
be remiss if I didn't say, you did an excellent job of getting that information to Tina. That's his webmaster and whatnot. And I know you checked the TikTok joint out she put together.
Oh, that was great. I like that. She did great.
It's excellent. What I want to do is have you and I do something to not just promote him, but him as an example. One other
Yeah.
thing I would be absolutely remiss in if I didn't say. I told you about the situation in Pittsburgh where my comrades, her mother was raped, brutally raped, 83
Yeah, I
year.
still need to get to that. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a press conference, and it was explosive. You gotta call me back in so we can lay out actually what transpired since then in
Moody,
terms
I gotta tell you God's truth, Moody. Yeah. I love doing this work, man. I love it. You know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is that it's not sustainable, man. You know what I mean? I spend a lot of my resources helping Reverend Keith Gadsden and Nolan Farrell. You know what I mean? But look, these other organizations are out there, and you've worked with us. I think you work with University of North Carolina. Maybe they could get me some payment to try to help me make some of these videos. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be greedy or nothing. You know what I mean? Like 150 a day, and I can make it. You know what I mean? I don't need, right? Yeah. They're high quality, man. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to even charge you. I'll do some of the shit for free. You know what I mean? All our stuff we're gonna do, but I can't just crank them out like that because honestly, like I'm helping other people, like this lady who just got beat up, and right, public housing, and a man with disabilities, and Reverend Keith Gadsden, and public housing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna help this guy too. I get you. You get what I mean? But I'm running out of the resources to help all these people.
I get you.
You know what I mean? I'm begging on the streets. I'm
So
about to get kicked
so
out. Like I'm addicted to this shit,
so
bro.
so
Like I can't stop doing this. But it's
so,
not good for me, man.
so what
It's
I
not
hear
good
you
for me.
so what I hear you saying is I need to shake the trees to see what's going on with everybody I contact.
If you could, that would help, man. Because honestly,
I
how do
got
you
you.
think this happens? How do you think this happens? You know what I mean? Am I
Yes,
working a regular job? How am I available to go help these people just on the drop of a dime? I ain't shit out here. You know what I mean? Look, I'm still somehow making it. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
But
Should
we're
you
about to
grind?
see.
Listen,
I'm grind like a motherfucker. You know,
no,
I'm hard to kill.
listen,
I'm a cockroach, motherfucker. You know, that's me.
listen, you
Mm.
grind like a black woman, man.
Yeah,
Because
let's go.
a black woman, they do things either with a shoestring budget or no budget at all, but they make it happen. So you grinding hard. Trust you
Thank
grind.
you. You understand. I know you. I know it's not. You just got out, man. You like 3. You still getting the institutionalized and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like you doing great, man. And you helping others, man. I love your energy and spirit, man.
Yes, sir.
And, I'm honored just to be around it. That's why I do this, man.
Comrade,
Yeah, we're making history, man.
comrade forever. Stay
All right.
focused, stay vigilant, and hit me up, man, when you finish doing what you're doing.
No doubt. One love, brother.
One love.
All
Hotel.
right, peace.
Or who
How about one page? Oh, no, that's all right. Okay, I'm gonna end it. Yeah. Okay. You have ended the stream.